hell's going on here?
完全に包囲されているな。
Yeah, came to see too, huh? No, she came to stop you.
いや、そなたを連れ戻しに来たのだ。
Oh, right, of course. That's the Imperial Japanese Army, right?
ああ、そのようだな。
Not just TSFs, but a whole armored division. With these numbers, I wouldn't be surprised if they had an MLRS unit tagging along behind them. I can imagine the coup d'etat forces coming here, but why the IJA?
国連軍の基地内とはいえ、他国の軍隊が無断で上陸してきたのだ。主権国家としては当然の措置であろう。
I see. They're here for the American troops, not us. This is so stupid. Could things get any worse? Don't say that. If you don't want the Americans' help, then deal with it yourselves. This coup d'etat is already a big enough waste of time, so why are you making it worse? Stop holding the rest of us back. Bro, if they could just fix it, I'm sure they would. He's asking like, dude, why don't they just fucking deal with it? Like, it's not something you just deal with. It's a pretty big situation, my guy. They can afford to deploy troops out here. Why aren't they sending more to suppress the coup d'etat?
そういう問題ではない。すでにアメリカ軍はこの基地に進駐している。その時点
No wonder we're losing to the beta. We're basically sitting ducks here. How the hell are we gonna win the war when we're so caught up in stupid shit like this?
目的が同じであっても、重んじるものが違えば道を違えることもある。
No. Yeah, those values won't mean jack shit when we're all beta food, will they?
それは
Yeah, I didn't think so.
貴様の言う通りだ。だが、それだけではないのも事実だ。
What do you have to contribute to this conversation, Skiyomi? Huh? Damn! Skiyomi rocking that outfit. But how come Skiyomi's outfit ain't flesh colored, huh? Well, how come only my squad has to wear the flesh colored outfits, alright? Like, y'all want to put y'all fucking ladies in some very form-fitting outfits. This wouldn't be the first game to do that, alright? Well, why my squad gotta have the fucking flesh-colored titty suits? But also, like I said, Skiyomi's outfit, that's just tight. I fucks with it. First Lieutenant.
つくよみ、そなた何をしている？殿下の危機を知りながら何故ここにいるのだ？
So he's probably ordered to come here. Maya.
は、お言葉ではございますが、名ヤ様の警護こそ私どもが殿下より賜ったお役目でございます。
バカ者、知れ事を申すな。今帝都がどうなっておるか知らぬわけではあるまい。
重々承知しております。そうであるがゆえに、名ヤ様のおそばを離れるわけにはいかぬのです。
そなた、己の申していることの意味が分かっておるのか。
Whoa, Maya, stop it.
私のことはよい。早く行け。行かぬか。
I think I know what it's implying. I think I've kind of pieced this together. The person she's related to within this Shogun character, I think, might be her sister. Because in Extra, Maya became the heir to the Mitsurugi financial group after her sister passed away. She has a sister who is supposed to be the heir, which is why Maya was moved out to the countryside where Takeru lives, and that's where she met Takeru as a kid. But then when her sister died, she became the heir and she got pulled away to be a part of that. I'm almost willing to bet that's a similar situation here, and that's what Skiyomi's implying. If her sister dies, who I assume is the Shogun, then that would mean Maya is next in line, and that's why Skiyomi has to be here to protect her. That's my theory anyway.
なりません。こればかりはいかに名ヤ様のご命令といえど。
Because she has direct orders from the Shogun.
恐れながら名ヤ様、つくよみ様とて殿下を案ずるお気持ちは名ヤ様と同じ。しかしながら私どもにとりまして名ヤ様も大切なお方。
控えろ、巴。
さようでございます。私どもとて身を引き裂かれる思いでございます。名ヤ様、殿下直々に賜った名ヤ様のおそば役を私どもがどうしてないがしろにできましょう。
やめんか。
もうよい。
名ヤ様、
つくよみ、許すがよい。
I think you know what came over you.
私がどうかしていた。
いえ、決してそのようなことは。
I mean, especially after, you know, Chizuru's dad is now dead. Of course, she's gonna worry about her own family members being up next. Even though Sagiru's like, we have no intention of harming Her Highness. It's like, yeah, sure, keep saying that.
そなたたちが殿下の命に背くなど決してありえぬこと。私も重々承知していたはずだったが。神代、巴、恵比寿、許すがよい。
滅相もございません。私どもこそお許しを。
Alright then, let's leave it at that, shall we?
ああ、貴様たちはもう下がれ。ハンガーにて待機せよ。
はい、メイヤ様、失礼いたします。
つい取り乱してしまった。許すがいい。
It's fine, really, but more importantly, Lieutenant, is Her Highness safe? That's what you want to know, right?
どうなのだ。
現在、近衛軍第二連隊と決起部隊が堀を挟んで睨み合っています。
Then I guess the report that they'd already engaged one another was false, huh?
決起部隊は帝都城に背を向け、銃口こそ殿下に向けておりませんが、包囲部隊の数は徐々に増えている模様です。
では、殿下はご無事なのだな。
For now.
はい。警護を預かる第二連隊は精鋭中の精鋭です。ご安心ください。
So, Lieutenant Tsukiyomi, where did these IJA units come from?
おそらく甲信越絶対防衛線から派遣されている部隊であろう。
Oof. I knew it.
帝都奪還作戦の主力は北関東絶対防衛線と第二次防衛線から抽出されたと聞いている。
Those dipshits, they're leaving the secondary defense line undefended too? Why does it matter who gets to rule what? This whole thing is just ridiculous.
国家の主権が下らぬとは聞き捨てならんな。
Well, what would you call these stupid power struggles then? None of this matters if we all get wiped out. We're here on the front lines of the Far East and they choose now to start their little revolution. We're gonna just take the full force of the UN and squash every last one of them. Whoa, together.
では貴様に尋ねる。例えば国連の方針が特定の国家の世界戦略を色濃く反映するものであったとしよう。
She's probably talking about America. No shit. That's like the only other country that exists right now, apparently. Like, you only ever hear about Japan and America. From what I heard in the command center earlier, they definitely had a hand in orchestrating this whole mess.
そしてその国家が多様性を認めない自国中心主義であったとしても貴様の答えは同じなのか。
Even in the previous timeline, America started preparing to annihilate the beta with G-bombs as soon as Alternative 5 was enacted. I would.
ほう。
I mean, sure, maybe I don't remember anything about what happened after that. But it doesn't matter because I won't let it happen again. Yuko Sensei and I are gonna put a stop to it. You're talking a bit too extreme, my guy. Mankind's survival takes priority above all else.
ではベータとの意思疎通が可能になったとして人類の生存が叶うなら
Oh.
彼らの支配を受け入れるというわけか。
Mankind will survive. Yeah, right. All the beta do is destroy. They won't be interested in ruling us. No, mankind needs to be victorious, period. Coexistence with the beta is not an option.
では別の例えをしよう。貴様の部隊が敵と交戦中に部隊内部でトラブルが発生し窮地に陥ったとしよう。偶然その付近に展開していた私の部隊からトラブルの解決に協力したいとの
Would
申し
you
入れ
not
が
say, let us solve this internally?
提案を受け入れなければ貴様の隊は全滅。受け入れればトラブルは解決し勝利する可能性が高い。だが受け入れれば貴様の部隊は強制的に私の部隊に編入されすべての精神的肉体的自由を奪われ私に隷属することを強制されてしまう。
Quite the analogy. Now you're just screwing with me, except she has a fucking point. How's the scenario any different at all?
それでも貴様は私の提案を受け入れるかね。
This isn't on that small of a scale, though. God damn it.
勝利が得られるのであればどのような提案も受け入れるのだろう。
Because that's what you're saying, right? Because that's what he says, like, victory at any cost. She's like, so if it means you lose your freedoms, Victory at any cost, huh? What do these examples have to do with any of this? I already know how all this is going to end. I don't have time to be playing around with stupid analogies. You dense motherfucker.
どうした？主権がくだらないものであれば考えるまでもなかろう。
Fucking tell him, Skiyomi.
もうよい。そこまでだつくよみ。
She's made her point, but has she gotten her point across? She's definitely made her point, but has Takeru actually understood the point she's trying to make here? Because I don't think he has. All we're doing with this sort of bullshit is weighing ourselves down. Ugh.
そなたたちはここにいるとして、このイ軍はどう動くのだ？
それは。
What are you looking at me for?
なんだ。タケルが情報を漏らすとでも言いたげだな。
Huh?
この者の言動は国連。ひいてはアメリカ寄りです。
Yep, based on my responses I just gave her. Oh, come on. And after all that cryptic nonsense, now you come out and call the Americans by name?
そなたは帝国このイ軍。私たちは日本国民ではあるが、今は国連軍に属している。タケルの考えはその意味で間違ってはおるまい。
それでは差し障りのない程度に。
それでよい。タケルと同じく私も部外者だからな。
城大将は帝都城敷地内にありますので未だ健在です。それによりこの英軍の統制は依然失われておりません。
So she's getting her information straight from the shogunate. No wonder it's more accurate. The rebels must be dying to close this leak somehow.
首謀者の声明にございました殿下にあだなす所存なしと
For the time being.
今のとこ
Heavy
ろ
emphasis on that.
誠のようです。
帝都民に被害は出ておらぬのか？
今のところ。
そうか。
If the coup d'etat forces harm the shogun or any civilians, they'd completely lose the moral high ground. Even a kid could figure that out.
ですが先ほど申し上げましたように帝都城を包囲する部隊は増強されつつあります。
確かに。
決起部隊側は殿下の勅命を賜ろうとするはずです。それが彼らの正義を証明する唯一の手段ですゆえ。ですが殿下の重臣を殺害したことは殿下の御心を曇らせているはず。
Yeah, no shit.
直ちに勅命が発せられることはありえないでしょう。
しかし時間が経てば経つほど帝国軍の体制が整う。アメリカ軍が介入してくる危険もある。
さようでございます。帝都が戦場となる可能性も十分ありましょう。
Oh god.
最悪だ。
No shit.
それに備え帝都圏に散在するこの英軍駐屯地の各部隊は帝都城に集結中です。
The Royal Guard exists solely to protect the shogun, so it's not like the rebels can just block their entry and risk a skirmish breaking out. Still, I doubt they're happy about letting them just waltz around right through their lines.
私どものような独立警護部隊は将軍家ゆかりの方々をお守りする任務を賜っています。
分かった。そなたに感謝を。下がってよいぞ。
何かございましたらいつでもお呼びください。
Yeah, nah, she's mean mugging me, which she should.
許すがよい。あの者は職務に忠実であろうとしているだけな
I
の
know
だ。
Takeru wants to be focused on his goal. That doesn't mean you ignore everything around you. He's like, God, just stop with this shit, alright? Can y'all just fucking stop? I hate that. He's turning back into his whiny baby self now, and I fucking, ugh. Like, this big fucking coup is going on. And he's just like, can you guys just stop? Alright? Listen, there's like this big political divide. Like, can you stop? Guys, just stop, alright? We need to focus on something, so like, just stop. As if it's that easy. As if just saying that, the guys are like, oh right, there is a big problem going on. Yeah, well, we should just stop, shouldn't we? Yeah, we'll just stop. Fucking, Hey, don't worry about it. I'm sure I'd do the same thing in her position.
そう言ってもらえると助かる。
From Skiyomi's perspective, I'm a dead man walking. Now she thinks I've got American sympathies. Given how close I am to Maya right now, yeah, can't really blame her for being a little suspicious. Let's get back to the hangar. We have to finish adjusting our cockpits.
そうだな。
Fucking like 9 hours later, goddamn. Because that was all like 8:30 in the morning. Now it's 9:30 in the evening. Jesus. No, it's 5:30 in the afternoon. God damn it. It's been 9 hours. It's 5:30. Yeah. Time is just dragging on and on today. Feels like the whole base is really tense and motionless. Guess the Shogun still hasn't sanctioned the coup d'etat. The IJA units surrounding the base haven't moved either. And the Americans are acting like they own the place. God, this is killing me. I've got other stuff I need to be doing right now, but instead I'm stuck here doing nothing. It's not like we're even doing anything productive. We're just sitting around wasting time. Damn it! Why'd you have to drag us into your stupid little rebellion? Once again, he's acting as if they know everything that's going on. Like, the fate of mankind is on the line here, you idiots. It goes back to who said it? Was it Maya or Skiyomi who said it? I think it was Maya. That yes, we all have the same end goal, but these different factions have different methodologies for going around those end goals. And especially a group like the Americans, I can speak from personal experience, they're pretty fucking stubborn, alright? Pretty fucking stuck in their ways. Once they say, hey, we're doing it this way, they're not gonna fucking accept any outside influence. I know how my fucking countrymen work, especially those in the government. They're a bunch of stubborn jackasses. So, yeah, no. They're like, even the fucking, what should be a unifying thing of mankind being on the fucking brink of extinction, that won't fucking unite us. It fucking won't. I think this game is very accurate to portray it as such. The rest of the squad's been taking this pretty hard too. Well, I mean, Maya's got a relative who's in danger. Chizuru has a relative who's dead. Like, of course, and the rest of the squad, is not only feels bad for their, fellow squad mates, but they also have, parents who are these big figureheads who they're probably worried about as well now too. Our first real battle might be against other people. We're all equally upset about that. We've been training to fight the beta. Damn it, not our own kind. I'm sure everyone else must be worried about their families too. For better or worse, I've got nobody in this world to be concerned about. But if Sumika or my parents were here, I'd be able to hold it together. Maya's worried about the Shogun, obviously. Totally understandable, considering they're related. And even though we're all members of the UN military here, the others are just as Japanese. They may not be as worried as Maya, but it makes sense that they'd be anxious about the Shogun as well. But I'm pretty sure Class Rep's got it the hardest. I mean, her dad was just murdered. And everyone's trying to be as considerate as possible of that. The tougher she tries to act, the harder it is for them to talk to her. She said she wanted to distract herself by sticking to her normal routine, but when we're just sitting around like this, I'm sure she can't help but dwell on it. Huh? Come to think of it, where did Class Rep run off to? She was just here a couple of seconds ago. Maybe it got to be too much for her? I should probably do something. This probably isn't the time to just wait and see what happens. Guess I'll start by looking for her. Alrighty then. Oh, nothing. Just noticed we're missing a couple of squad mates here. Wait, is Ayamine gone too? Mm-hmm. Alright.
Sakaki-san nara, asoko ni iru yo.
She's just staring out the window. That's typically what people do when they're kind of like contemplating shit. Doesn't seem like she's looking at anything in particular. Nope. Like I said, she's probably contemplating shit.
Ayamine wa asoko da.
She's up on the balcony, gazing up at the sky, sitting perfectly still. Because she has that connection to Sagiri. I love how Takara's like, oh, people are missing, huh? And then Maya and Miki are like, no, they're right over there, dude. Which is pretty much par for the course for her, but after what happened yesterday, it does kind of concern me. I think it's because of that letter. It had no postmark, no stamp, and judging from the content, well, definitely wasn't a love letter, that's for sure. Then there's that stuff she said. About how she didn't want to have to kill me. Huh? Class Rep. And Mikoto?
まさか。
出撃命令か？
違うよ。火器管制装置の微調整だって。
Wait, what's wrong with the fire control systems? Don't they just autocorrect every time you switch modes anyway?
新応 OS が個人データを参照するときの設定項目が細かすぎて、自動補正じゃどうしても誤差が消せないらしいんだ。
Guess that was an unexpected side effect.
OS の設定を再調整すればなんとかなるらしいけど、今はそんな時間ないからね。
わかった。
Ugh, talk about bad timing. I was just about to go talk to class rep.
何ぼーっとしてるの？白金、行くわ。
Alright, says the girl who's just staring off into space at the window. Well, at least this means she's got something to do now. It's probably for the best.
あやみねも呼んできて。
Got it. You go on ahead. Hey, Ayamine.
何？
We're supposed to go to the hangar. Come on, let's go.
何？
I just told you, they need us in the hangar. We have to manually adjust our fire control systems, apparently. Come on, dude. You've been acting really weird since yesterday. Get your act together.
借金。
You sure you're okay? Still hung up about that letter?
知ると後悔するよ。
If you don't want me to ask, could you at least pretend you're not upset? I highly doubt you're this shaken up about the Shogun being in danger. It's got something to do with that letter, right?
違う。
Weren't you just bragging about being a good liar yesterday? Well, you're being pretty damn transparent today. Ayamine, we're squad mates. We have to trust each other with our lives. You know that, right? I can trust you to have my back out there, right? Come on, give me a real answer. Can I depend on you?
白金は私がうんって答えたら信じるの？
Of course I would.
どうかな？
What do you mean? I can't lie and say that I'm not vaguely suspicious of Ayamine. I'm not even vaguely suspicious. I'm heavy suspicious. I don't know whether she's some sort of secret agent or what, or if she planted that letter specifically for me to read. But what I do know is that there's something she's not telling me. And since I apparently suck at lying, I bet she can already tell what I'm thinking. Guess I'll just have to come out and say it. Alright, I'll be straight up with you. I'm concerned you might be mixed up in some kind of conspiracy, or maybe even taking part in one. It was the envelope from yesterday that got me suspicious. It was marked as inspected, even though it had never been opened, and it was neither stamped nor postmarked. But before we talk any more about that, there's something else I need to apologize for, which also has to do with the letter. I'm sorry. Yesterday, after I picked up the letter, I tried to bring it back to your room. You didn't answer when I knocked, but I assumed you were just ignoring me, so I opened the door.
私の部屋。
I did. Sorry. And I saw the other envelopes lined up on your desk. I didn't open them, but I could tell there was something suspicious about them. So I started getting all these crazy ideas, like maybe you were a spy, or you dropped it on purpose so I could see it, or you were being stalked by some creep. And then you said you'd have to kill me if I knew what they were, which just added more fuel to the fire. I've been doing everything I can to save humanity from destruction, and I'm going to keep on doing that. But there seem to be a lot of people out there who think their own personal problems are more important than the survival of mankind, and they're the ones stirring up these kinds of conflicts. It's thanks to people like them that all the training we've done to fight the beta might be put to use against our fellow man. I think a lot of the time they're the types of people who can't trust others, and the last thing I want is to be anything like them. So if you tell me I can depend on you right here and now, I'll trust you. And yeah, I know I've been suspicious of you lately, that I owe you an apology for some of the things I did. So I understand if you can't forgive me. Hell, I wouldn't blame you if you hated my guts. But I do want to trust you, and I want you to trust me too. So if you tell me I can depend on you, I'll leave it at that and take you at your word. Could my approach have backfired on me? Honestly, no, I think that's the best way you could have gone about it. Well, either way, it's still a relief to lay it all out on the table, not be beating around the bush anymore.
これ。
Huh? Whoa, wasn't expecting that. Hey, this is the same letter from yesterday. Still carrying it around, I see. Wait, what are you getting at? You're saying I'll understand everything if I read this? This is a letter that gave me cause to suspect her. Last time I skimmed it, it was almost unintelligible. Just saw a couple of words that set off some alarm bells. What does she want me to do with it now?
いいから読んで。
Okay, I'll try. In this season, the biting chill grows stronger with each passing day. Winter.
声に出して。
Sorry?
いいから。
Fine. Assuming I actually can. In this season, the biting chill grows stronger with each passing day. What's a winter solstice?
極月。
Oh, okay. The winter solstice prognosticates the coming snow. As I gaze out upon the frozen landscape, I feel indomitable as the steadfast pine. Yet whether in prose or verse, it seems my words are ever ineffective. Okay. For striking through the eventide spectrums may be as they drape over the distant peaks. I don't fucking. Such majesty is lost on those content remained purblind. Though, as I know you are wise beyond your years, surely you must have good cause to avert your gaze. This is hopeless. I can't decipher this nonsense. I'm kinda getting it. I have no idea what this is trying to say. So he's telling you off for that, basically. The next sentence says he's sure she has her reasons. You didn't read a single one of those letters in your room? Why not? Oh, come on, you've understood this one just fine. As Confucius says, it is only in the cold of winter the pine and cypress are known as evergreens. It is with these words in mind that we gather here, towering like evergreens, over withered clovers, resolved to weather the storm. We shall wipe away the lingering regrets of he who wept for his land and his people. I only ask that you bear witness to the righteous fury that burns in our hearts. This shall be my final letter. For you, I wish only the brightest, most unfathomably irradiant future. Tsushima Shuji. Ayamine? I'm done. Okay, I'm guessing it's like different characters. I mean something. Huh? Oh crap, I did. Wait, then how do you actually pronounce it? What? Sagiri Naoya? The ringleader of the coup d'etat? But that's not what he signed it as. It says Tsushima Shuji here. Huh? Oh, I didn't even know that. Oh. Oh my god, I get it now. Shukaku is written using shu as in clover and kaku as in tower. Damn, he even used the same shu in Tsushima Shuji. Chief Yoroi mentioned Ayamine's dad by name this morning, but I never thought about how it was written. Yeah, I know. I remember hearing that Ayamine's dad was an army general who was arrested for desertion under fire. Oh. Well, who? Sagiri Naoya? Why would this guy send these all to you and risk exposing his plan? Yeah, but there's more to it than that. I feel like I've heard a story a lot like this one before. But where? Uh-huh. Only it was flipped. Instead of her dad, it was her mom in Extra. He was an aspiring doctor. Her mom was a nurse, and she adored Sagiri, and he spent a lot of time with them, and that's how they came to be close there. That's enough reason to risk exposing all of his comrades in the coup d'etat, is it? It could never be worth that, right? So wait, Why would a guy with his background ever be placed in the Capital Guard Regiment to begin with?
クワンジュ作戦の前にあの人は負傷して
Ah.
内地総監になっていた。
Is the military really that sloppy about this stuff?
わからない。でも優秀な人だったから。
So he pretended to have nothing to do with Guanju, evaded the investigation, got assigned to the Capital Guard Regiment after things quieted down. This boy been big plotting, goddamn. That doesn't add up. The IJF can't be that stupid. Do you have some insider help, maybe? And considering he chose the Capital Guard Regiment, does that mean a coup d'etat was his plan all along? Probably. The man he looked up to and respected the most got fucking thrown under the bus by the government, so he's like, yeah, my turn to fuck you motherfuckers over. Wait, don't tell me. Could America have pulled some strings to get him that assignment? That's right, because they did have knowledge of him fucking creating this resistance group.
私は父さんがやったことを恥じている。敵前逃亡なんて。
She said that in the previous timeline too, that it was his fault she lost everything.
最近私に面会に来る人がいる。
And she's been harbored it, and in extra she harbored a lot of resentment towards her mom because her mom was the one who got blamed for Sagiri's accident. Wait, that's not going to be a plot twist here, is it? That Sagiri was somehow responsible? Huh?
父さんに世話になったとか助けられたという大東亜連合軍の人たち。手紙はその人たちが直接持ってくる。
So that's how they did it. Using Koshan agents would be much safer than sending them directly through IJF or UN military personnel.
その人たちは父さんは悪くないっていう。
Huh?
父さんは民間人の避難と警護を優先して司令部の即時移動命令を無視することになってしまったって。
Uh-huh. I see. That's what happened. I could see where Sagiri was coming from in his announcement speech.
人は国のためにできることをなすべきである。
I've heard those words somewhere before. It's something her dad said. She quoted it to us in Unlimited.
父さんがよく言ってた言葉。
Right, that must be it. I remember her telling me this last time too.
父さんには失望したけど、その言葉には従える。
Yeah?
でも私には軍の発表とその人たちどっちの言ってることが正しいのかなんて。だからもういいのに。
Ayamine.
後悔の綴られた手紙なんて欲しくない。だから開かない。だから読まない。
That's fair. I see. When you've got that much emotional baggage, the last thing you want is a constant deluge of letters reminding you about it. Yeah, can't imagine how hard that must be for her. Although I can definitely relate to someone who has regrets about something they were powerless to stop. In the previous timeline, I had to just sit there and watch the world go to hell. Okay, I think I get the gist, but it still doesn't tell me why he'd take the risk of sending them to you. Here it comes. Aren't there any other reasons you could think of? Oh, there are! It's whether or not she wants to tell you.
父さんはあの人と私を。
What? So then I was right about them being lovers. Or was this an arranged marriage sort of thing? What's going on? I feel like I'm on the verge of remembering something. Did I know if Ayamine had a boyfriend back in my world?
あの人はまっすぐな人だったから。
I see.
私の同意が欲しかったのか、それとも巻き込まれないように警告したかったのか。
Now it all makes sense.
だからもっと早く読めばよかった。
Huh?
おとといその手紙を届けに来た人はこれが最後だって言ってたから。
I see. So he sent his last letter after all his preparations were already made. Even if Ayamine told someone about his plans, he would have put them into action before an investigation could get underway. Actually, maybe that's why he sent it. From what Chief Yoroi said at the end of last month, the Imperial Ministry of Intelligence had already had their eyes on this strategic studies group. It's possible they rushed their plans out of fear they were about to get caught, and he just sent out this letter at the very last minute.
もっと早く読んでいれば
Why didn't the Ministry of Intelligence warn the military of the coup?
少なくとも死ななかったかもしれない。
Right, and now she feels responsible for Chizuru's dad. Huh?
あの人が手をかけた人たち。
And others, that's right. He wasn't the only one. The man who started all this assassinated the Prime Minister. In other words, the man who murdered Class Rep's father did so in the name of Ayamine's father. Whether or not they're actually engaged, Sagiri Naoya and Ayamine definitely aren't just casual acquaintances. This is the worst.
もう手遅れ。
Well, yeah, that doesn't make it any of your fault. Even if you would have reported that letter, the coup d'etat would have broken out before they finished investigating. Not to mention that the UN forces aren't held in the highest regard here. Even if we could have determined the letters were real, getting the IJF to believe us would have been a whole different story. From the way Yuko-sensei was talking with the commander and undersecretary in the command center, I can tell how touchy relations must be. Captain Sagiri probably took that into account.
どうかな。
Ayamine, what the heck are you playing at? Are you just gonna let your regrets fester inside of you like he did? End up seeking revenge after the fact? Are you gonna blame yourself for the death of your squad mate's father for the rest of your life?
これが白金の知りたいことの全部。満足。
Happy? What do you mean happy? Hey, why did you tell me so much? Just to get me off your ass? What, do you feel like you can trust me?
さっきの白金の質問。
Huh?
今って言っても白金は私を信じる。
Of course.
じゃあ約束守って。
Huh?
って言うから。
She must mean how I promised I'd just leave it at that. Got it. She doesn't want me to pry anymore. Though honestly, she's told me quite a bit already. It's actually kind of impressive, considering how shaken up she must be right now. Got it. But in exchange, I want you to do something for me.
何？
Don't tell anyone else about this. At this point, just make the situation even more complicated. I don't want us to waste any time rehashing stuff that's already in the past. Okay? This is between me and you.
Ayamine, Takeru.
Yeah, I was gonna say, people are gonna get suspicious after how long we've just been sitting here. Oh crap, I totally forgot. Sorry, we'll be right.
調整は後だ。すぐにブリーフィングルームに集合だ。
What happened? Did a fight break out?
わからん。榊たちは直接向かった。
Let's go. What is it?
君を呼んで君へ